Uh, Hello friends, our today's topic for study is Quickshot, which is belong to subject analysis and design of algorithm in 4 semester. Myself, Mayank Ramdev, assistant professor in computer science engineering department and SIRT Bhopal. In previous lecture we have also studied about sorting using merge sort. So the outline in this lecture are divide and conquer basic, quick short, basic idea, quick short algorithm, uh, partition algorithm, its numerical example and analysis of quick short algorithm. So firstly we start with divide and conquer approach, which we have already discussed in previous lecture based on merge sort algorithm. So in we divide and conquer, firstly the base case. Base case is the condition where if our problem is in small size, then we have to solve directly, and if it is in large, then divide the problem into two or more similar and smaller sub problem. uh, Now recursively solve these sub problems. When we solve these sub problems, then our last approach is to concur or combine solutions to the sub problems. Now divide and conquer can be applied on the for sorting purpose. In sorting purpose, the input is an array given with indexing value from left to right, which is unsorted. In the output, same array is returned, but the unsorted array is converted in the form of sorted, which is in non-decreasing order. So the idea in a quick sort, which is based idea in a divide and conquer, which is based however, if firstly the base condition for sorting, uh, if we have a small problem. In a small problem we have seen, small problem means if we have size have single elements, how we consider, how we calculate it. If left index is equal to greater than right, then return its solution, because single solution require sorting of single elements require single time. If we have problem, large problem or element greater than one, then we divided these subarrays into two subpart, first part and second part. Okay, for this we have to use sorting purpose, to sort the first part and sort the second part separately. Now in the divide and conquer, our problem is again and again divided into small parts until we reach to initial condition or base condition. So we have to apply divide approach uh, to sort first part and sort second part separately. And when we receive these sorted condition, then we apply combine. We have to combine or concur these for achieve the final list or final sorted list. So by the using of divide and conquer, how we use quick sort algorithm, or how do we apply divide and conquer and quick sort, let's see. In quick sort, firstly we have to apply divide rule. Divide rule is in divide rule, pick any an element p as the pivot. In general condition, normally we have to select any element as a pivot element, but general rule told there refer us, if we select first element, our working principle or our phenomena or working value is very low, we have to give best performance in the system. So generally first element is selected as the pivot element. Now we have for the partition the remaining elements into first part and second part. We have to divide our problems into two parts, first part and second part. First part are are achieved like which contains all elements which are lesser than p or pivot element, and the second part which contains all elements which are larger than or equal to pivot element. Now we have, after for partition, we have seen that the a partition's position, in the partition position we have received left side smaller element, and right side we have received larger element than partition position. Now we have to separately solve these first part and second part, recursively solve these first part and second part. We have to apply quicksort algorithm separately in first part and separately in second part, which is independent of p. Means we have to divide our problem in two part, first part and second part, and then apply quicksort algorithm again and again until our problem is converted into base problem. uh, Here one concept of divide and conquer which is not need to apply, which is combine, because uh, when we uh, when we divided our problem into first and second part, these are the resultant is already sorted form, so no need to combine the solution, final solution which is already in combined form. So no work is necessary since sorting is done in their respective places. Okay, so firstly we seen how quicksort algorithm is work, or how quicksort algorithm can be defined. In quicksort, three parameters is pass: a array, left index, and its right index. Left index represents lower bound and right index represents its upper bound. If left index, firstly we have to work on our base condition, so because it is based on divide and conquer techniques. So how base condition work? If left index is greater than or equal to right index, then return its solution, because a single elements require single time, constant time for sorting. If we have not if the number of element list is larger, then what we have done, we have to find our middle position. It's not exact middle position, but it's it can divide the list into two subparts, left subparts and right subpart, which based on pivot value. So the position of pivot in somewhere is middle is calculated with the help of partition algorithm. The partition position, the partition algorithm or partition procedure will divide the list into two subparts, first part and second part, and the indexing, the end of indexing from first part is from left to middle minus one, and another list which is or another second part, so indexing is from middle plus one to right, and the middle is the position of pivot which is received after we apply rules for quick partition procedure here. So when we apply separately quick sort, recursively apply quick sort from left to middle minus one, and separately apply quick sort from middle plus one to right. Now we seen, so this first we have already discussed, this is the base condition, quick sort recursively call, and quick sort recursively call. Because if we apply quick sort, then we have again and again call again, find pivot element, again divide the list into two part, and this procedure continues until we resolve or until we get the sorted array. Okay, now how quick sort work can we use the with the help of this diagram. uh, a array is given, and we generally select the first position as a pivot position. When we apply pivot partition algorithm in these list or these array, then what we have seen, in first part the all the element which are lesser than pivot, in the second part which are greater than or equal to pivot. So the pivot position, or with the help of partition, the pivot element can divide list into two part. The green part represent the element which are lesser than pivot, and the red part represent the element which are greater than or equal to pivot positions. Then we have to apply divide and conquer approach. By these we have applied recursive procedure, recursive quick sort separately on first part, separately on the second part, and this procedure continues until we find the final sorted array. there is no need to combine the solution because this solution is in combined form, but the partition algorithm will work individually or separately on different part, but the array's consumption is continued till you receive the final sorted array. So firstly we discuss how partition algorithm work. In partition algorithm, we have passed three parameter: a array, its left index, its right index. Left index represent lower bound, right index represent upper bound of array a. We have in the previous concept we already told that the pivot is the first position. So pivot, p represent the a of left, means the first position of given index or given array. We have used here two index value I and j. I represent the left position and j represent the right position. We have to apply here repeat until loop. In repeat until loop we have to again call repeat algorithm. Repeat I is equal to I plus 1, means we have to increase our I index value to plus 1, or here we have to find the value is larger than pivot position. So repeat until loop, we have to increase our I pointer up to when we receive a of I is greater than or equal to p. We have apply separately, we have work on separately with j index. J index is the presently available at rightmost position, and we have seen we have to decrease its position. That j pointer find the j index find the smaller value than pivot position. If we have received these, then exchange or interchange I and j until I is greater than or equal to j, means we have to find and it swap with or apply interchange between these values. If we find these value, then we swap a of left with to a of j and a of j to p. These conditions are exist when our I and j index are crossing each other, or in say general word, when j index is less than I index, then we swap our pivot position or pivot element with our jth index element. After swapping, we divide our list into two parts with respect to pivot, and these are the completion of partition algorithm, where with respect to pivot element we have received first part and second part separately. uh, Here we seen the algorithm for interchange. We have also used the swap function here, where I and j indexing values are swapped with each other. So this is the partition algorithm, where with respect to pivot position we have divide our list into divide our array into first part and second part. In first part, elements are lesser than pivot, and in second part the elements are larger than pivot value. We have to work on now how partition can work. We can represent this graphically. So firstly, pivot will search pivot its position. Now our I and j index are work. uh, I index represent here red, in the form of red, initial position, and j represent last position. When condition is arise, x pivot green portion represent where all elements are less than pivot, and red area represent where elements are greater than or equal to pivot position. Then we have to apply swapping between these. here both arrow are crossing each other, means the position of j index is less than the position of I index. Then we have to swap the pivot element, a pivot element with j index. So after this we have received a green part and red part. Green part which is lesser than pivot, and red part which is higher than pivot position. uh, how now we have to use an example which represent the partition. Yeah, how we divide our list into two subparts, or how do we apply divide approach here. So firstly we treat t as a first position, first element as a pivot. Here 4 is the pivot position. We have in algorithm we also use two index value I and j. I represent the first uh, position, and j is the represent the last location of our given array. So I initially represent I is equal to 1. Means the pivot is compared with pivot is never lead to any result. So I indexing I is starting from 0, but we advance to I is equal to 1. Now I is search for element which is larger than pivot position. So 8 follow these rule. Then we have presently stop here. J will search the element which is smaller than pivot value. If we receive these, we have seen here 8 is larger than pivot position and j is smaller than. When we find these two conditions, then we swap ith element with jth index element. So we swap here 8 and 2 like these, and advance both pointer, both index value I and j. I in is values is increasing and j values is decreasing. I search for I location search for larger value than pivot, and j search for smaller value than pivot. So in the next we have seen 6 is larger than 4. So index is stop here, and j will here seen j is equal to j's index value is 6, but it is in this position 7 which is larger than 4. So our jth pointer again decrease and reach to next index value which is 5. So j's one which is which follow the rule which is lesser than pivot. Then we again perform swapping between I is equal to 2 index to j is equal to 5 index values. So 6 and 1 are swapped here like this, and both point index value I and j are advanced to their position. So presently I is equal to 3, but we have seen here I is equal to 3 and the element is 3 which is not less than 4. So we advance our pointer. In same era our j pointer will search for our j pointer will search for a smaller value which is 3. So here we seen I and j cross each other, that is jth index value is less than I index value. So here I is equal to 4 and j is equal to 3. So at this situation our pivot element is swapped with current j index value. So we swap 4 with 3 like this. So in partition what we have seen, we have told that when we swap pivot elements with j index value, then this is our first divide approach apply here. So what we have seen here with respect to 4, we have retrieved two lists, green and red list. In green list it is first part which contain lesser element than pivot, and the red part contain higher element than pivot. So these green part is told as first part and red part is told as uh, second part. So we have apply separately separately quick sort algorithm in red green part, and separately in red part. So these with the help of partition, we have to divide our list into part with respect to pivot position, with respect to pivot element. Now we have to let's take an example how complete quicksort algorithm is work. In quicksort, we have used an array A, whose left index is 0, its right index is 7, and the given elements are 4, 8, 6, 3, 5, 1, 7, 2. So when we apply firstly partition, which we have seen previously, then what we have seen, in 4 4, which is pivot element, is reached to its middle position. With respect to left list contain lower element, right list contain a larger element. In when We have to apply quicksort recursively on left list or first part, which index from 0 to 2. We have apply here partition. We have apply partition algorithm. Same concept. 2 in this case is a pivot. Then again we divide our list. Then 1. Then 3, and these are the sorted array which we apply with the help of partition and quicksort algorithm. So these are again copy, or this copy to our resultant array. We have to apply quicksort separately or parallelly with in higher index a 4 is to 7, in 4 is to 7, 5 treat as a pivot elements, and remainings are I and j index. So we have to apply these procedure like same divide quicksort algorithm recursively, and we have seen the elements are here are already sorted. So these are worst condition of quicksort, where which consume larger time than normal time. So this process continues, and then we apply solution here and receive sorted array, and it combined with our or used with our final solution. So the sorted array, firstly the input is given unsorted array. With the help of quicksort, we have to apply our divide and conquer approach here and receive our final sorted array. Uh, we have talked about the now we discuss about the algorithm analysis of quicksort. In quicksort, if the elements are randomly you have given here, or we have apply even partition means approximate middle position are written like if the n if we have given n array, then the list is divided approx n by 2, n by 2 size. Then again we apply quicksort to n by 4 element until we have receive our base case condition. So these algorithm n log n time require n log n time. But if we have uh, unbalanced partition, unbalanced uh, we have already given a sorted array, and if we apply quicksort in this condition, then what we have seen, we seen that the pivot position, if we have n elements, then first array require order of n concept. Then with respect to pivot position, or with respect to partition element, partition pivot position is always fixed at the first position. So cn, then another is cn minus 1, cn minus 2, up to a single element. So these calculation require order of or theta of n square. So these are the worst condition, and previously we have seen our best condition. In best and average case, quicksort require order or theta of n log n, and in worst case is when unbalanced partition are given, means we have already given a sorted elements, and our task is to sort already sorted element. This is known as the unbalanced partition. Input is sorted, and input is again recursively sorted. Sorting algorithm is applied. And in average case, same phenomena which is applied on the base case, which requires same condition in n log n, because in our array is divided into approx n time, and in the part in calculation of partition, when to apply quicksort parallelly and first and second part, then it require approx order of or theta of n log n time. Now we have summarized our lecture. So in, with respect to time, we have seen here most of the work done in partitioning. Average case require theta of n log n time, and the worst case is theta of n square. Means worst case is when we have already given a sorted array. With respect to space short in place, we have not maintained additional array for combining or solution, but but we have seen in merge sort we have required separately an array uh, to store a temporary array which store our resultant array after combining the solution. But in quicksort we have not need to additional require does not require any additional space. So okay students, thank you, and